on that, like I don't know if that's accurate because, like for myself, right? I think sometimes like just for some reason God will burden your heart with something that's not related to you. Like you haven't gone through. Like I'm very very passionate about like black rights in America. And I've never, I lived in America for 3 years as a kid. I didn't even know that was going on, right? But it's like, I'm very passionate about it for some reason, right? And I don't know when or how or why God wants to use that.
Bro.
I think so.
Hip-hop
like,
did it to you.
Right?
Of course it's hip-hop, bro.
But it's like, just...
This guy's more hip-hop than us, bro.
It's 100% hip-hop, bro.
But then it's like,
but like
I guarantee
burdens,
there's also a, like... And I'm from Iraq, where it's a war-torn country and all that kind of stuff. And not that I'm not, you know, passionate about that or the people there, but it's like it's not the same passion. Like just being honest, right? Whereas I know there must be a kid in America who is insanely passionate. Exactly, he's been through this, that, whatever, but he's very passionate about war-torn countries, right? Like literally, it's an American organization called Preemptive Love, and they're based in Iraq and Syria, right? And it's like. How?
It's like you have all of this going
God just
on.
burdened that person's heart with that thing, and so it's like I don't know about the whole like you have to have gone through something to, because on the same thing it's like often we go and I get why we do it, because it's like experience helps, but it's like we go like you can only be helpful to a certain situation if you've experienced it, but then like godly wisdom doesn't work like that. Right? Like Solomon's such a good example of that, when they like the two ladies come up to him with the baby and it's like man's never been asked before like whose baby is this? Right? But he's like, all right, bring me a knife, cut this baby in half. It sounds wild. But it's like, okay, now based on the emotion these two ladies show, I know who this belongs to. So it's like this guy's never been through this, but he gives you the best alternative, right? And it's like,
do you think that's true?
I think sometimes an outside eye can
sometimes
show you
might even be the bit
in a different way,
because even when you're close to home to it, sometimes because your heart can, bro, it magnifies. It can change
in a weird way. It's like not in a wrong way, but it's like there's a form of bias.
There's
I view everything through, right? Not that like bias in the sense wrong. Like for example, like
racism or something.
Like I'm biased
that it's wrong.
For not being racist. Obviously, right? It's a sin, so don't be racist. But it's like you can't process what somebody might have grew up in that caused them to have this mental illness. Like all that kind of stuff. But then outside, I can go, yo, I'm actually from a nation where this, that, whatever, and I can kind of see how people would think in this stupid way.
I feel like that's when you have the combination of both, really, like the ability to detach yourself, but then also the ability to have a heart that wants that is connected to it. Also, Damn.
It's definitely a combination of both.
Look at this guy thinking, bro.
Nah, like because I feel like everybody, like I don't know why everyone doesn't feel the same about a particular situation. Some people are like,
I think a lot of people are just, to be honest, I was just.
The camera's gonna be mad dark on us, by the way.
Because of the lights?
Yeah, but it's alright. We look cute.
I think it's fine.
We look cute.
Should be fine.
It's alright.
On you guys.
Yeah, just not us.
So you don't care. You don't care. I think when people are comfortable, there comes about a thing of fear that comes. Whereas if you step out of your comfort spot, there's like this unknown. You don't know what kind of repercussions you're going to get. You don't know what kind of, negative event is going to come about it. So how we're talking about, a male who's in a house, he's satisfied with what he's got. He's got his wife, he works his normal 9-to-5 job, and he's content. Like he's fine. He's happy with all that he has. Yeah. And now it's to say, okay, why don't you go out there and get more? Why don't you, study or do something that will actually elevate you and do this and whatnot, For some time, he's gotten used to that routine of working, I make enough money to pay the bills. Now it's like, step out of what step out of your comfort zone, step out of that bubble and do something different. It's like, it's scary. It's actually like, it's a fear that comes about, and it's just like, why? And, why do I have to do that? Or if I do that, I don't know what to expect,
I feel that.
And also with the thingy, there was another example when I was watching, oh my God, gosh, I'm gonna get it wrong.
When they
see us.
Okay, yeah.
When they see us, you know. There's two different type of responses. There's the people who watch it. I was seeing this on Instagram. They watch it and it's literally like a horror film to them. It's like, I can't believe people actually experience this type of stuff. Like, this is crazy. And then you have the other people that are like, wow, such a great movie. And it's like, switch off the TV and that's it. Like, they feel literally nothing about it. That's because it's like, yeah, they've never experienced something like that. Or it's like they live on the other side of the world and it's like, okay, like, it's happened to people. It happened like a while ago, a few years ago. Sorry, even your color too.
Even the color,
and it's like, if this doesn't shake my home, if this doesn't affect my home, why do I have to speak up about it? Or if I do speak up about it, how am I going to be seen now? You know. But
I feel that because that one is a tough one as well because it's like I remember like even some black celebrities were talking about like how they have to be careful now and all that. They're teaching the kids that you know what I mean, because now that system that was built was mainly against black people then. You dig what I'm saying? So then I think that's why like some people can turn around like, whoa, I can't believe that's happening. You know what I mean? But some people can be like, oh, that's a great movie because they're saying that because they know that's something that can never happen to them. For real though. Wild. And I think that's why there's always different responses to different situations. Because you can look at it and you're like, no matter what, I can never go through that. It will never happen to me. So that's how.
So that's why they don't have that.
That's how you can tell it. Yeah,
fire or you know.
That fire. And then, but for us, it's like damn. Like some of these people, I forgot who. There was someone on the Breakfast Club. I forgot who was it. I don't know if it's
What's happening?
Now they were talking about like they kind of grew up in that same when all this was happening. They kind of grew up around that time as well. It's like that could have been my kids, or that could have been me, that could have been da. So that's how I was like, damn, like the fact that I was, you know, in that particular area and it happened to be these people, it happened to, of course you're gonna have that fire within you. And some people's like, you're right next door to this stuff and you know damn what's not gonna happen to you. So it was like, okay, it is what it is then.
That's wild.
I don't know, should we be expecting people though to feel like that? Like watching something like, you know, when they see us, should we have to expect people? Yeah, is that the right way to feel? Like, I want justice for people now. I want to go out there, you know, tweet about this thing, make sure I share awareness and all that. Like,
because I can't tell if we care. As a society.
Honestly.
Like, do we actually care, or do we care to look good? Because it's like, if you didn't tweet about it or post about it or something, then it looks like you don't care.
It's like, how many people even go beyond social media? Like, actually do something after that?
That's the thing. But it's like... but precisely. But it's like, how many of them did go to social media? And it's like, what's the point of just going to social media?
I mean, because some people think that they might not have the power to go further than social media.
But they do. Literally just give $50 to Black Lives Matter.
Damn. And it's like, you did that from the comfort of your home, really, or something like that.
Like, I can't really reach into America yet.
But and see, that's the thing as well, because it's like, with the click on Google, you can literally find organizations that you can donate to. You can literally find so many things that you can do to make a difference. But these people will just go onto social media, tweet about something, retweet, and then that's it. They're not going to look deep into it. So it's kind of like, do you even care enough to try and make a difference, or is it just like,
I don't know,
let me join the bandwagon?
I don't know. I think like even to some people's like the whole clicking to donate, and that's like, I don't really know exactly what's happening with that money and all that stuff.
We're so scared.
Like for me, I rather
for good reasons.
I'd rather knock and see you here, give you the money, than try to just transfer that online. You dig what I mean?
I guess so.